Let's dive into this one, Meat Boy. Welcome back. Meatlock, you see the text. We're finally back on track. Thanks a lot, Blackjack, for the probably one of the easiest meatlocks we've ever had to date last week.
Facts.
Ehor Victoria was slept in 2 minutes, and that was easy, light work, but it's got to continue here, Meat. It's Fluffy Hernandez, minus 250 favorite, 4-2 in the UFC, taking on Edmen Shabazyan, a.k.a. the Golden Boy, and we got to give Edmen a little bit of credit, right? He did just pick up a beautiful performance of the night, rebound win over Dalcha, not champion, and he got the second round finish, and it was good for him, and it was good to see because he had lost 3 straight, and they were 3 fights that were kind of non-competitive, right? Derek Brunson absolutely smoked him, easy work, got that third round finish. Jack the Joker Hermanson made light work across 15 minutes, and then Nasruddin Imavov was able to get a second round finish himself, and he just mounted him and just kind of crucifixed him and basically just smoked Shabazyan. And Shabazyan, to his credit, he left Team Rousey, went somewhere else, and the refined product that showed up last December was a good one. However, Fluffy Hernandez is on an absolute tear. The guy has won 3 straight. He's got some beautiful finishes over Rodolfo Vieira. That was when the black belt the black belt hunter got hunted by the purple belt. Performance of the night for Fluffy. He picked up the easy work win over Josh Fremd, which he should have done. And then I think most impressively was most recently last September when Marc-Andre Barriault, a.k.a. the Power Bar, a.k.a. my boy, got smoked by Fluffy Hernandez. And that was one that really opened my eyes to how good Fluffy truly is, because Marc-Andre is a tough dude. And I remember watching that fight with you, and we were just so surprised with Fluffy's cardio, right? Because the guy pushes an insane pace. Seems like he never gets tired. It's almost like from the Merab Dvalishvili breed, where like the guy can just shoot a million takedowns. He can put forward a million degrees of pressure and never seems to fade. So we think that gas tank will be crucial in this absolute meatlock. What do you love about Fluffy Hernandez over Shabazyan? Is it going to be early and often? And what exactly do you think he's going to do to keep this meatlock streak alive?
Yeah, this is a lock nonetheless. I mean, the pace that he put on versus the power bar was absolutely absurd. We've seen Edmen crumble to Bum Brunson. He's gonna crumble to the fluff, man. I mean, this is gonna be a one-sided beat down. Anthony Hernandez, his last 3 bouts, he's just been looking absolutely amazing from the stand-up, like just a true complete martial artist. If he comes out like he has the last 3 times, this is not going to be even a contest for the Golden Boy, sadly. Edmen probably will get cut, go to BKFC. Sorry, Edmen, but you got to go.
Yeah, it just seems like Fluffy's really peaking, right? And if we look at Tapology, they're kind of riding with the Meat Boys as well, right? 70% is rolling with Fluffy. Basically, all of it is copper for that sub. 30%, though, meanwhile, is going with Shabazyan, and there's a lot of brown for that KO. Do you think that if there's a world where Shabazyan wins, is it by a YOLO KO finish? And do you buy the Hernandez submission backers? Do you think that Fluffy most likely subs him?
It wouldn't surprise me if he does get a sub because Shabazyan, I would say, is not the best ground game, but I could totally see a ground and pound KO. Shabazyan has a weak chin, glass jaw, and I could totally see him getting knocked out. So sub, I think this fight does get finished. I think it's going to finish, maybe in the second round, early third, but it will be a submission or a KO. Fluffy Hernandez, the victor.
Yeah, I buy that, and I also see a world where Hernandez wins a decision. Because, I mean, Shabazyan has survived against tough guys before. He went the distance with Jack the Joker, and Hernandez, meanwhile, has won decisions before. So maybe it's, not necessarily a close fight on the scorecards, but is one that goes 15 minutes. I don't think that's the craziest thing in the world, but nonetheless, should be a meatlock for Fluffy. We're throwing down an easy 300. It's going to net 120 at minus 250. Get us back in the green. Olberg gave us that chance, right? He got us very close back to it. And by next week, we'll be back chilling in the green and ready to keep this meatlock streak alive. We just happen to think that Fluffy Hernandez is the one at this juncture to continue the streak that Olberg started last week. So let us know in the comments, are you rolling with Fluffy Hernandez? You fade in the meatlock? And any last thoughts, Meat?
No, let us in the comments. Are you fading the meat? I mean, we just went 7-0 last week, so keep that in mind when you're fading the meat lock. And make sure to smash meat, subscribe. Throw in the comments. Are we crazy? Is Golden Boy the lock? Let us know.